It's nice that you acknowledge that as a soldier, we can express our feelings in a different way to most people. Most people get a tattoo because they want a game of footy. We'll get a tattoo to remember and commemorate our service, our mates, and our careers. So this is what this represents.
I think this is a great initiative. It's good to get information out there. We discussed earlier about medals, being told you're not wearing them on the right side. And I think this kind of archive or information helps people to understand that we are veterans. Veterans aren't old guys in wheelchairs. They're women too that have kids that are still young enough to, run around the park with their grandson or do normal everyday stuff that women on the street do, you know what I mean? Like we're veterans too, and we've done stuff and seen stuff and been part of some amazing experiences, and that's completely normal.
The project itself, I think, is an awesome idea, and the history of tattoos within service has been around since military has been around. For defence, a lot of us do have tattoos, and they have in the past right up until now that tell stories.
I think there's a lot of different reasons. I think it provides that cultural aspect of that. There's a lot of history in tattooing, going right back to the early days sort of sailors and wherever it started. And the War Memorial is a place that I love and respect. I want to take my kids there when they're old enough to understand.
Specifically for the War Memorial as well, very important to show that there's another history within our military history.
It almost became like therapy, if that makes sense. Even my wife says now, like she couldn't get a happy, a sad sort of response out of me. I was just this flat, probably for well over 12 months, to be honest. And you're taking pain meds, and you know what? Some tattoos are good decisions, and some are bad when you look back. But that's just a piece of time. I wanted to dedicate my whole right arm to my mates, and I sort of started that. And I did a piece on my back as well that as soon as I saw it, it kind of described how I was feeling. It was just, a samurai but surrounded by all these demons, and that's how I was feeling. And I could sit there for 4 or 5 hours, no problem at all. It was like therapy. It made me feel something at least.
So this one was for my discharge. When Kev was in Timor Awakening the first time, I stayed up in Darwin with my best friend, and we decided that we'd get tattoos while we were there. And so that's that one, and I wasn't really too happy about it, so I thought, well, then I decided to get this one, to represent my mates that were killed.
Up the top here is a photo from when we put the 3 coffins on the Hercules to come back to Australia with Ash, Bryce Duffy and Luke Gavin in it. You can see the Padre standing up the front with his hand up as he's giving a sermon in front of the Australian flag there.
The words were what it was, and trying to come up with a design of words, or where the words could go and what they could go on. And to me, they're ingrained in my bones. I've got courage, I do love, I do have wisdom, and I am strong.
It's a way for us soldiers to represent our careers, our mates, our history, and just commemorate the blokes we serve with and still serving.